Hey there, South Jersey. I'm Meteorologist Joe Martucci. We have a few coastal flood alerts to talk about as we go into tonight as well as tomorrow. Let's start off with tonight. We have a coastal flood advisory in effect for Ocean County as well as Burlington County between 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. Then as we go into the day tomorrow, that's when we're seeing more widespread flooding in Atlantic, Cape May, as well as Cumberland counties are in an advisory during the morning hours into the midday. And as we go into Burlington and Ocean County, a coastal flood watch, which can be upgraded to a warning, and a warning is more significant than the coastal flooding during an advisory level type of hazard. As we go into the Monday evening high tide tonight, LBI, the only spot looking to see minor flood stage, and then they'll be in moderate flood stage during the morning hours during the high tide, which is between 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Everywhere else is in minor flood stage. Then we see a potpourri of colors as we go into Tuesday evening. Nowhere's in flood stage, and a couple of spots are in flood stage for the Wednesday morning high tide. Minor flood stage is the nuisance flooding we see many times a year here. In fact, compared to the 1950s and 60s, we have seen 8 times more flooding events in Atlantic City this decade than we have in the 50s and 60s. With that nuisance flooding, White Horse Pike, Black Horse Pike, see water on them, West End Avenue, West Atlantic City, the usual spots in Ocean City, as well as Wildwood. Once you get into moderate stage, and we'll talk about LBI specifically here, then we are talking about, especially Harvey Cedars, they typically get a good amount of flooding, especially during moderate coastal flooding, and you can see those entranceways getting off the island in Long Beach Island across the Route 72 bridge have water on them as well. This is all because we have a southeast wind coming into New Jersey, and look how far they're extending from, all the way from out to Nova Scotia. That's a couple hundred miles of onshore winds, and even though it's not going to be extremely strong, these winds, it's coming from a long distance. Notice too, we're looking at the humidity here. Here's the percentages: 80, 90, 100% for us on Tuesday at the surface. A lot of drier colors, just a couple thousand feet above our heads with that high pressure system. What's happening is that the high pressure system is drawing in some low level moisture, even though generally high pressures are dry systems. So you go up a couple thousand feet, maybe about 4,000 or 5,000 feet, it's straight sunny, but at the surface we do have these low clouds, and we have them for this evening as well as temperatures fall through the 50s. And for tonight, it's an above average night. Temperatures about 5 degrees above average, mostly cloudy skies, patches of drizzle develop after 4 a.m. and as we go into Tuesday, it's a gray day, it's a kind of a dreary day, but it's not a wet day. We will see periods of drizzle and sprinkles, but we're not expecting really any appreciable rainfall from this. So I will say most of your outdoor plans are okay. The only thing I'd be wary of, paving or roofing, something where you need a really low percentage chance of it being dry all day long. Otherwise, we are looking okay. Then we'll turn towards the Halloween storm. That has been our focus since late last week. I believe we have a good grip of what's going to happen with this. I'm giving it a 70% chance that we are dry right as soon as the school bell rings into the evening during the trick-or-treating hours. But rain will start midnight to 3 a.m. on Thursday, on Halloween itself, and then end during the mid to late morning on Thursday. And then again, we're dry for a good part of the afternoon and into the evening, and then we see a cold front bring a shot of rain during the overnight hours Thursday into Friday, and we are going to see strong winds as we go Thursday afternoon all the way into Friday morning. Mainland 7-day forecast, nothing spooky about Wednesday, 71 degrees, partly sunny skies. And then again, might have a treat, might be a fun size treat, not a king size, but a little fun size treat for you in the form here of a dry afternoon and evening. But it is going to be windy here, so witches hats, not really the best costume, unfortunately, for Thursday. We go into the short 7-day forecast. Rain will be present during the morning, then we see sunshine, and look at this cool down. Temperatures 5 degrees below average, and even at the shore, low to mid 40s, that's about 10 degrees below average, and we'll see that as we go into the weekend. For the latest in South Jersey weather, as well as the coastal flooding, you can find me on social media or go to our website at thepressofac.com/weather.